Beyond the rituals, beyond the rules, lies a quest for something deeper, a thirst to connect directly with the divine. This is the path of Sufism, a spiritual journey that has touched hearts across centuries and cultures. Today, we are going to explore Sufism, one of the most fascinating and widely discussed aspects of Islamic tradition. When people hear the word Sufism, many images come to mind: Whirling Dervishes, poetry of Rumi, music, mysticism, and spirituality. But what exactly is Sufism? Where does it come from? And why has it been so influential not only in the Muslim world but also beyond it? Let's take this journey step by step by looking at the meaning, history, practices, and influence of Sufism. At its core, Sufism is Islamic mysticism. It emphasizes the inner dimensions of Islam, the direct personal experience of God, over purely external rituals and legal frameworks. While Islam is a religion that has different aspects like law, which is Sharia, theology, and ritual worship, which is called ibadah, Sufism focuses on heart and soul. The word Sufi is believed to come from the Arabic word suf or tasawwuf. Suf meaning wool, referring to the simple woolen garments worn by early Muslim ascetics as a symbol of detachment from worldly luxury. In simple words, Sufism is about purifying the heart, remembering God constantly, and seeking closeness to Him through love, devotion, and self discipline. Sufism began to develop in the early centuries of Islam, around the 8th to 9th century. In the time of Prophet Muhammad, spirituality and closeness to God were central. The Prophet himself lived simply, prayed deeply, and emphasized love, humility, and service. But as Islamic civilization expanded rapidly into wealthy lands like Persia, Syria, and Egypt, society became more luxurious and materialistic. Some Muslims began to feel that the spiritual essence of Islam was being overshadowed by politics, wealth, and power. In response, certain individuals chose to live simple lives of prayer, fasting, and meditation. They focused on the inner spirit rather than the outer form. These early ascetics are considered the forerunners of Sufism. Some important early figures include Hassan al-Basri, a famous preacher in Basra, known for his piety and emphasis on fearing God. Rabia al-Adawiyya, a woman mystic from Basra, remembered for her teachings on the love of God. She famously said, "I worship God not for the fear of hell or desire for paradise, but for the sake of His love alone." Junaid of Baghdad, considered one of the early systematizers of Sufism, he emphasized spiritual discipline. By the 9th and 10th centuries, Sufism became recognized as a distinct spiritual path within Islam. Between the 11th and 13th century, Sufism spread widely across the Muslim world. This period is often called as the Golden Age of Sufism. Sufism became organized into brotherhoods or orders, called tariqas. Each order traced its spiritual lineage back to Prophet Muhammad through one of his companions or through Ali ibn Talib, the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law. Some well-known orders are Qadiriyya, founded by Abdul Qadir al-Jilani in Baghdad. Chishtiya spread in South Asia, emphasizing love, tolerance, and music. Naqshbandiya, known for its silent meditation and discipline. Mevlevi order, founded by followers of Jalaluddin Rumi in Turkey, famous for whirling dervishes. These orders helped spread Islam to new regions, especially in Africa, Central Asia, and India. Sufis expressed their love for God through poetry and stories. Names like Rumi, Attar, Ibn Arabi, Hafiz, and Al-Ghazali became world famous. For example, Rumi wrote the Masnavi, often called the Quran in Persian, filled with parables and wisdom. Al-Ghazali, who was also a great theologian, integrated Sufism into mainstream Islamic thought, making it more accepted in orthodox circles. In many regions, Sufis used music, chanting, and dance as a way to remember God, known as dhikr. The famous whirling dance of the Mevlevi order in Turkey is one such example. Sufism has some central ideas that distinguish it from other Islamic disciplines. First of all, there is tazkiyah, which is the purification of the soul, removing arrogance, greed, and hatred from the heart. Zikr, which is known as remembrance of God, which is constantly remembering God through prayers, chants, or silent meditation. Fana, which means annihilation of the self, losing one's ego and selfish desires to merge completely with the will of God. Ihsan, which is worshipping as if you see Him, and if you cannot, knowing that He sees you. Love of God, the idea that love, not fear, is the highest way to approach the divine. Sufism played a major role in spreading Islam peacefully to many regions. In South Asia, Sufi saints like Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti in Ajmer attracted both Hindus and Muslims with their message of love and equality. In Africa, Sufi brotherhoods spread Islam to rural areas, blending with local traditions. In Central Asia and Turkey, Sufi poets and teachers shaped culture, music, and even politics. Sufism also influenced literature, music, and philosophy far beyond the Muslim world. Rumi, for example, is one of the most widely read poets in the West today. While Sufism has inspired millions, it has also faced criticism. Some Muslim scholars and groups argue that Sufi practices like saint veneration, music, or dance are innovations not found in early Islam. Movements like Wahhabi reformers in Arabia strongly opposed Sufism for this reason. On the other hand, many mainstream scholars defend Sufism as the spiritual heart of Islam, reminding people of its ethical and moral teachings. So, Sufism has always existed in tension, loved by many for its spirituality, but questioned by others for its practices. Today, Sufism continues to exist across the globe in countries like Turkey, Iran, India, Pakistan, and other parts of Africa. Sufi shrines attract millions of viewers. In the West, Sufi poetry and teachings are admired by people from many different religions, or even no religion at all. Some modern Sufi groups present Sufism as a universal spirituality, not limited to Muslims, while others keep it strictly within the framework of Islam. In recent times, Sufism has also been seen as a counterbalance to extremism, offering a peaceful and inclusive vision of Islam. So, what is Sufism in simple terms? It is the path of love, remembrance, and self purification, a way of living that seeks to connect the human heart to the divine. From the simple wool clad ascetics of Basra to the poetry of Rumi, from the music of qawwals in India to the silent meditation of Naqshbandis, Sufism has worn many forms, but its essence remains the same: to seek God not only through rituals but through love, humility, and sincerity. At the heart of Sufism lies a timeless message. When we polish the mirror of our hearts, we begin to see the light of God shining within us. And that light, once found, has the power to transform not only individual but the entire world. If you would like to see more neutral academic explorations of world religions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Since you have watched it till the end, you might like a video I made earlier on this channel. Do all religions worship the same God? Click here to check that out. This is World Religions. Different faiths, one destination.